So there was an officer in San Diego. Here, I'll just play the video. You don't even need to read the breakdown. I'll just show you the video real quick.
Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me. Okay. We're just gonna go to my car right here, okay? Follow me. Is this car here? On the other side of my car.
Oh, wait, this isn't... Wrong video. This isn't the one that has the subtitles. So you can't really hear it super well. Sorry, hold on. I gave you a hearing test. Is it Prime Sama?
Right now. Can't hear you now.
Right here. This is the one that has the subtitles. Wait, no, it's the same video. Wait, I thought they started earlier. No, yeah, this is the right one. My bad. I misremembered. I thought the subtitles started from Jump, but I guess not.
Yeah. Oh, you're not? Well, I can't hear you now.
This is 5 good members, Mexico. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Don't say that right now. I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now.
So this opened my eyes to a problem that I talked about a lot. That cops have full control over when they can stop recording something. So he mentions right there, this woman's like, I'm super down to fuck. And Anthony, he's pitching a tent. He's like, and he's like, wait, don't say anything because this is still recording right now. He hasn't had a chance to turn it off. But he does. He does get that chance.
What's going on?
So then he takes her down here, and then they slam ham, and he gets locked in the back seat of the car. So he pulls over here. He and this woman, they do the hanky-panky in the back seat of the police cruiser, and Goober's stuck. So then another officer gets to the scene to free him. In front of a house. Yeah, that was another thing. The place he pulls in front of is just a fucking house. Like, imagine, like, you see the police car pull up, you're like, oh god, what's happening out here? And then you see this officer fucking in the back seat of the car here. Like, he didn't even go anywhere secluded or anything. He literally just slabs up in front of this house. What if it's her house? No, I don't think it was. He literally just pulled down a side street and then turns off his body cam. And yeah, I have that pulled up in another tab for the trailer. I also just learned a little, I guess a little hack here for police cars. You can open the back of the back door with that. That's a little trick.
114 yellow. What code for? Everything just went wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my camera off.
Isn't that fucking awful?
She's code 4? She's code 4. Okay. Yeah, let me turn this off real quick.
Wait, before you confess to all of the awful shit you just did right here, let me turn off my camera. So that way there's no evidence. You turned off your camera, right? Okay, good, just making sure. That's so dumb. If you can just turn it off whenever, it's so fucking stupid. Typically it was like, oh, the camera malfunctioned, but here's just like, wait, let me turn this off. Like, what's the point? Thanks for membership, Brett. No, he got fired. Or resigned, or whatever. So that's something, I guess. His claim is that he was just checking on her and that everything went wrong. You can see him like saying, like, everything just went wrong. I was just being such a gentle sir. I went back there to make sure everything was okay. You know, I moonlight as a gynecologist, and she was having a medical emergency with throbbing pussy syndrome, and I went back there, and one thing leads to another. I'm stuck in the back seat, and now you're probably getting the wrong idea about what happened here. It was totally professional. The semen was there earlier from a different suspect. You should have seen this fucking maniac. This degenerate was jerking off in the back seat and fucking blowing loads all over the place. It's not my semen. And if you can trace it to me, it's because it's because he got some of my hair. He got some of my DNA. Oh, he was looking for contraband. So true. Keeping the streets safe. I was back there purely to make sure there were no drugs. She obviously planted the evidence on his belt. A Just Cause movie? Really? Interesting. I wonder how often this happens. Probably more often than you'd think, I guess. I would guess. You remember, I actually made a video on this one like a year ago. There was a cop who slabbed up in front of a school. I think it was a high school. And had a woman come into his police cruiser so they could fucking clap cheeks, so that way they could steam ham together in the back seat of his police cruiser in front of the school, and then he would kick her out. So they were like having an affair, and they do it in front of a school. So it probably happens a lot. I have not seen that, Hunter. I'll take a peek though. It sounds cool. I don't know what's going on with that suck. I'm unfamiliar. Have you seen Valve's new game? Yeah, I have. In general, is it illegal to have sex in a car? That's a really good question. I'm gonna Google it. Because I think it would count as like public indecency or something, right? Wouldn't it, if you got caught? But like you can have sex in a car in your garage or something. Like if it's on private property and not in public. Like I think you just have to be out of view of the public. Generally, it is illegal to have sex in public if a reasonable person believes that someone will see them. Therefore, if you do not have reasonable expectation of privacy and you decide to have sex in your car, you could be brought up on criminal charges. Yeah. So you can if it's not in public view. So somewhere private. Which makes sense. Makes membership pricky. Though I like the idea that there's just a blanket illegality to it, like having sex in a car will have you in jail no matter where you do it. So like you park your car in your garage, you fuck your wife or whatever, and then all of a sudden sirens are blaring like, get the fuck out! Get off the ground! We know what you just did here! You're going to the slammer! Having sex in a car! Have you no decency? If you fuck in your car in the garage, do you leave it running? Educational question. I guess it depends on how long you last. If you're a one-pump chump, you could probably get away with leaving your car on, but if you actually go for a while, like maybe there's a carbon monoxide risk, potentially. I don't know. I guess it depends on how long you do it. I would say you'd probably want to turn your car off just to be safe. You could at least leave the electrical on and have the air blowing. Probably don't need the whole car on. Thanks, Resub Fluffy. Membership Logan and twice. True test. Hear about Eminem's new project. No, is it a new album or something completely different? I don't know about that, Neo. And yeah, I have seen those, Wolfen. We just watched the new Destiny trailer, yeah. If you die mid-nut, will the semen that comes out still be viable? I don't see why not. It's not like the semen are reliant on you being alive. Like, if they get busted out, they're gonna be just fine. Have you seen stolen front-end loader plows into store and steals 2 motorbikes before leading police on a chase? What a crazy headline. Stolen front-end loader plows into store, steals 2 motorbikes before leading police on a chase. Holy shit. This is actually some wild work out of GTA right now. I feel like you could have accomplished the same thing with just a brick. Like, I don't even think you needed to steal the front end loader, to be honest. Like, it was probably a lot more difficult to find this vehicle than it would be to just find, like, a big rock. Oh, wait. I see. Now I see what the plan was. Wait, this guy's galaxy brain. This is an incredible scheme. He got the Christmas presents. Wow. Well then. I mean, he's kind of busting up the bikes on the way home here. He's not doing a great job of securing the package.
Put it down, mate. He is not stopping. He is not stopping. Okay, he's run over the bikes. Everybody stay well clear of this tractor.
Oh, he already dropped them, but oh boy. Oh boy. This vehicle's not fast enough for this kind of engagement.
Okay, he's dropped the
And he shed the entire front battering ram. Oh god. I don't know how he gets out of this one. Unless his friend stole a helicopter and then gets like a giant magnet to airlift him out.
turning right onto
I don't think there's any way he actually gets out of this situation though. Oh! He's ripping some gnarly maneuvers.
Yeah, just about rolled there, B-car. He's driving into a... Okay, he's driving onto the railway line. He's just broken the gates. He's going to be hitting the railway lines. Mate, we're heading towards the...
It's just too slow and it's not maneuverable enough. And he didn't even get out with the bikes.
Okay, we're on the railway line. We're heading into the railway station.
This is a very interesting chase. We left the roads and now we're in God's country.
We are on the railway siding, heading in towards...
Oh my god. Wait, the officer's on the tracks too. Wait, this officer action here is about it. This man's like, it's finally my chance. I didn't think I'd ever get to do this.
Mate, get him to shut down the power if you can. I don't know if you can do that, but...
Oh shit! It's like looking at a kaiju. That would be faster on foot. It's going pretty fast. I don't know. You're not gonna catch up to that on foot. Like, it's definitely going faster than it looks. Oh boy, he's getting on the interstate. Things are going from bad to worse here. We're gonna need a good Samaritan to pull him over and like an equally strong front loader. Fight fire with fire. It looks like he's really running out of steam. That shit may be on its last breath.
Out the back, I'm in the bush. I've got all his clothing in the creek.
Oh boy. We're on foot now. He's naked.
Hands in the air now! Good boy, mate, good boy!
He tried to throw off the dog's scent by getting nude. What an adventure, though. What an adventure. That was a pretty cool chase. That was one of the more interesting ones I've seen in a while. Should have found a skunk and got sprayed. Your brain is huge. That's such a good idea. Yeah, he could have hidden his scent if he had just subjected himself to the skunk smell. But then he still would have needed to find a really good hiding place where they wouldn't find him. Oh no, not at all nuclear. Just hasn't restocked yet, I guess. Usually takes like 2 weeks. Instead of throwing your clothes away, just dress up as a deer. I don't know. If you're going to try and disguise yourself, I think you actually have a better chance of disguising yourself as a cop. Like, imagine he gets out of the front loader, runs into the forest, and he has like a cop uniform waiting for him, complete with like flashlight and everything and service pistol, and he's like just looking around and just talking with the boys. Like, you'd probably get further with that approach. Hold your breath underwater. Well, that's what he tried. He was in the water. The dog must have sniffed him or something. Water actually makes you smell more. I can't remember the video, but a guy proved this. I think it was the guy who made the glitter bomb. Mark Rober? Haven't seen that video from him. I believe that, though. Like, when you fart in the shower, that shit smells significantly worse than anywhere else. So I do think something about, like, water does enhance smells and aromas. So, I believe it. Then why can't you smell anything underwater? You can't legitimately be asking that, can you? Why can't you smell anything underwater? Just stop and think about that for just 1 second. Have you seen the LA police chase today where a truck rammed into the suspect to stop him? No, let me see. I imagine there was probably like 6 or 7 police chases today, so I gotta find the one you're referring to. Peaceful but not graceful, stolen vehicle suspect pants get stuck while trying to surrender after an LA chase. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. It looks like a truck, like a civilian truck has boxed him in. And it does look like his trousers have been caught while trying to get out. So I think this is the one. Where's the footage at, huh? Oh, here.
Let me see what the off-ramp looks like at the end. He's got traffic there, and we'll see what the driver decides to do, if he tries to split cars or just stay with the flow of traffic here. But LAPD, once that car comes to a stop, those officers will pop their door open and try to make a felony stop. You'll see their door pop open now and kind of creep forward a little bit.
Oh, he's about to take off. I feel it. This is all a ruse.
Let's see if it comes to an end here. He's got some traffic, or some room, I should say, ahead of him. The lanes have cleared, and he's starting to roll forward towards Crenshaw. So,
well, he didn't go very fast.
Get back on the 10, head down
to West
Adams District, or if he goes left, that's how I get to KTLA every day. That is my exit, which I was just on, and I'm always fearful that something like this is going to happen. Okay, and now that's not the way.
Yeah, it sounds about right with LA.
Made that decision at the last
I take that road, and I always just think in the back of my head, is today the day where there's a huge fucking police chase here?
Which he could loop back around, and that would have lighter traffic, like that's an alternative street, and Venice for the 10 West.
All right,
we're
back
look
to
at
that. Ooh, big U-turn. What a
there
Yui.
it is. So we're seeing it the first time on surface streets, and he's going to go back towards the freeway. Let's see if he jumps back on it.
Yeah, let's get towards the end here.
Where going on the wrong side of the road there, going up onto the shoulder.
Never mind, this guy's making some interesting maneuvers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's going to go onto the sidewalk.
Oh shit!
You can't see him, but he went up on the sidewalk, down that driveway. Oh man, so here we go. It's on. Coming up to Washington, he's got splitting cars there. He's got traffic really jammed there. He's going to try to go right down the yellow line here. Dangerous situation for people coming south. But it's completely jammed here at, I believe it's
wacky car chases are pretty common in LA.
We saw somebody get out of their car on the freeway to take a video or a picture.
Even though they're not as crazy as they were a few months ago, they're still happening every day, I'm sure.
Car to take a picture of the
this is the home of police chases.
But we know that the longer these things go on, the more likely the riffraff is going to come out if they know that the pursuit is going to be coming by their house. But Police obviously warned
Oh!
for like these drivers right here that like that.
Oh, it's a
guy's really trying
standoff!
To box him in to help out. Oh my goodness, that is.
He said, "Not on my watch,
And you
Buster."
never know if the driver
got
has
exhaust.
a gun or not. Oh wow,
Right,
so
yeah.
this guy's
look at
trying
that.
to be a
He's pushing right
hero.
up against. Pedal turn right. Pedal turn right.
I often wonder
That'll
if this
turn right.
guy's trying to be a hero or if you're just, well, now you see the police
now the
car.
image
But,
Yeah, wait, what
Okay.
happened? Oh,
or if
thanks.
you're just a frustrated driver getting mad at somebody blocking you in.
It was very polite of him
Yeah,
not to
yeah.
ram this car.
You have to
He could have
realize
fucked his
now.
whole day up with that.
Wow. Oh, is he giving up? With his hands up
They're
in the
gonna want-
air.
Yeah, they want those keys out of the car. That truck, you know, getting involved there is not a good
Not
idea.
the smartest
There is
move.
no, there's crossfire.
It's not a bad
happening,
idea
and that
either. I
truck
mean, he
is
did
guns are
fine.
Pointed towards the driver and towards that truck.
He
So,
said, "Fuck it.
unfortunately,
I got nothing else
here
to
he
do
comes
today.
out of the
I'll help
vehicle.
stop
He's gonna
this
get
guy."
away, move away from the situation. That's helpful. So is the other guy behind him. But at this point, LAPD with their guns drawn, the guy coming out of the window now. He's going to come out of the window, or at least halfway at least.
Let's hope he doesn't lose his pants in
I
the
know.
process.
No, we'll,
was so tiring.
I won't go in too tight on this in case that happens. But
Oh wait, yeah, actually, hold on. Is this tossed? Does his whole ass fall out? I also love the way he's wiggling out there. It's like we're watching the miracle of childbirth here. Hold on. Let me make sure there's no
halfway out,
ass.
halfway in.
Give me 2 seconds. This will be for me to enjoy. Seems fine. I don't... Let me just scrub through a little bit more. Yeah, we're fine. His ass stays in the undergarments, so we're good. This is like a full 4 minutes worth of him struggling to like crawl his way out of this window. Like the police chase was only a couple of minutes, and the rest is just spent on like the ending segment here of him trying to get out of this window.
And this is going to cause a huge traffic nightmare. So
This is like
if
half
you're
of the
headed out in
police
this area,
activity,
avoid
just
it at all
watching him
costs. It's
struggle to get out of the
bad
window.
enough as it is this time of day.
And it looks like he's
That'd be
bound
crazy,
up
Dylan.
on the door with his pants. So the pants
Thanks, Adri.
starting to come off there. He's
Adri.
kind of caught. So
Thanks,
Peaceful,
Ty.
but not very graceful, Gil.
no, exactly. It looks like LAPD wants to move up with that.
It looks like they just want to embarrass
on
him.
the right-hand side. They might move up. They might get a
Do it
team
one-handed.
together to pull him out, and that's likely what they're about.
Why'd
to
you
do.
stop wiggling?
They have some less lethal weapons there in case there's a problem. But so far, this guy.
Like, dude,
trying to
just arrest
comply.
me. I'm
Instead of
stuck.
coming out the door, though, not sure why he didn't just pop the door and come out. But he's caught up on something there with his pants.
Oh yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
no.
his jeans have fallen down, and that might be his boxer.
That is a great point. Why didn't he just open the door?
I haven't
he's
heard of
done.
any
I-
injuries.
I feel like
Come out with your
that would
hands
be
up.
very uncomfortable
All right.
Yes.
for
I'll
that-
plop
that
out the sign.
position.
Yeah, that
He
can't be
puked? No, he
comfortable
didn't
for the
puke. That
driver
was like
right
a
now, but
necklace.
Also, LAPD not willing to approach yet. It looked like the vehicle was clear from our angle during the pursuit. It looked like it was just the driver.
It looks like he's about to
vehicle,
do
but
like
they
that
wanna
upside
make
down
sure that vehicle's
twerking that
completely
was
clear of
viral a few
anybody in the
years
back
ago.
seat. That could be
About to
why
bust
they're
that shit out.
holding back from going in. There's
You guys gonna arrest me with these kind of cheeks?
There's no canine unit here on the pursuit, so they can't use a dog. They probably wouldn't at this point. They're likely going to put a.
Why would they use a dog here?
Pull 'em out
He
once
is
they feel the
stuck.
car secure. But clearly the
We don't
driver
need
is
that.
caught up on something with his pants there and not able to come out. Nope. Well, he sat back
Oh.
up there, moving over.
The officers could just tell him to open the door, but I think they're just enjoying the show.
He's going to try it again.
Yeah, maybe he unhooked his pocket or something.
Oh, he opened the sunroof.
Possibly. Here he goes. I think he's.
Oh, there
down,
we are.
slid over a
There
little
we
bit.
go.
And
Excellent
oh, there you go.
dismount.
Oh, flip over, back on the ground. That's exactly what they want him to do. And now they can
Textbook.
they can move in and take him into custody.
Incredible work.
That should be happening here in just a couple seconds.
All right,
Slide
again, peaceful, but
cancel.
not graceful. Gil, we're happy. So far,
Yeah, you
we
hit an
haven't heard
IRL
of
slide
anyone getting
cancel.
hurt in the process of this pursuit. Thank goodness. Still
No.
don't know why this guy in the truck chose to be a hero.
What do you mean,
But
why? It was just
nonetheless, the
easy. He just
pursuit's
said, why
over.
not? He just said, fuck it. I know, Dylan, that shit is wacky. You've seen gas station counters? Yeah, of course I have. I'm familiar.
Let's talk about this, getting paid to watch.
So what was he on the run for? What was it? Stolen vehicle. You hear the Florida woman attack 2 people at a pool for doing stretches she thought were inappropriate. Let me see. Okay. Florida woman allegedly attacked 2 people at pool for doing inappropriate stretches. Did she actually fight them, or did she just like yell at them?
At the border on the same day. The mayor of Eagle Pass is asking for help.
No, that's not the right broadcast. The Sumter County woman was arrested after allegedly attacking 2 people at a pool because they were doing inappropriate activities. Oh my God. That jawline. She looks very happy that she attacked them. Amanda Ferragamo, 41, was arrested and charged with domestic battery. The Sumter County Sheriff's Office said the incident happened in Lady Lake shortly after 2:30 a.m. Jesus, Jiminy Christmas. Wait, that's so late. I can absolutely understand the misunderstanding. Who's going to be doing stretches at the pool at fucking 2:30 a.m.? Goodness. When deputies arrived, they spoke to the woman who was stretching with a man by the pool, according to the arrest. Ferragamo allegedly accused them of doing inappropriate activities and then shoved and smacked her. Deputies added that the woman had a red mark on her face indicating she was hit. Ferragamo also allegedly shoved and hit the man too. She fucking attacked us. She's pissed, the man told deputies. Ferragamo and the man are linked, making the incident domestic in nature, according to the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. They did not specify their relationship further. I can tell you right now they were dating, and she thought he was cheating. And to be honest, I would too. At 2:30 a.m., you're just doing stretches by the pool with this lady? Yeah, I'm sure. Stretching that cock into her pussy, I guess. I would absolutely think that there's some fishy business going on there. But that is an incredible chin. That is full masseter muscles worked to their maximum capacity. Does anything cool happen here, or is it just a cool car? Because this is a GTA Online type chase. Oh, Rolls-Royce, huh?
Go, because now you can see he's running adjacent to the freeway, which that's the traffic that we were talking about that we thought he might be getting into.
He's trying to avoid that traffic. And we have Bruce Thomas, law enforcement expert, on the phone with us. Bruce,
can we get a Rolls-Royce expert on the phone as well?
Because we really appreciate your insight.
Why are they so expensive?
What do you make of this so far, the fact that CHP has pulled back?
Yeah, well, good afternoon, Philip and Giovanna. What we have is you have a vehicle which Rolls-Royces typically weigh a lot.
Appreciate it,
very,
Bubble.
very durable. And I think CHP has pulled back just because we've seen a wanton disregard for public safety by this driver, both on the freeway and now off the freeway.
Well,
I'm surprised he's being so reckless with it. It's a very expensive car.
Vehicles into oncoming traffic against right there.
When did this happen? Oh, whoops.
Somebody's not going to be expecting that turn when they're making a turn. So now we're seeing this person again. This is down near that 110 where you're exiting the freeway to go near Dodger Stadium, but now approaching Sunset Boulevard. So everybody's familiar with this. Anybody who has driven through
I've talked about the Lord Miles stuff.
Difficult to navigate this space.
Pretty up to date on it. I haven't checked in like a week or two.
During this time of day, we're approaching lunchtime now, and this driver is going against traffic, freely turning whenever he wants to turn or she wants to turn. And Bruce, I think that shot right there showed what you're talking about. This vehicle is so heavy, it's going to continue going the direction that it is. So when he makes these turns, you can see he drifts into other lanes. It's not.
What was that statement? The vehicle is so heavy, it's going to continue going in the direction that it is. Brother, are you sipping on the stupid juice? Oh, what? What is that? You don't say.
Not a sporting vehicle. It is a luxury vehicle that has a lot of power, but is not made for driving in this manner.
Well, no
That's
shit.
correct. I mean, Rolls-Royces typically, they weigh a lot. They're very smooth on the road. They're made for comfort, not for...
This is like an advertisement for Rolls-Royce.
And we're seeing now also people are watching through social media or TV. They're coming out to watch this.
And who wouldn't? Rolls-Royce is a great deal, actually. You can use my affiliate code at rollsroyce.com, actually.
Oh, my goodness. Into oncoming traffic.
Right. Ooh.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay, so this is
ruined
very,
it.
very close call.
And luckily, people saw it coming, but he went into that left turn. That wasn't even a left turn lane. So now we're stuck in downtown. And again, is he going? I thought for a second there that was on a one-way street. But see that turn again? Again, it's these wide turns.
Ooh.
Now he's pulling a U-turn to go back.
The old Rolls-Royce pseudo drift
in this part of town.
And there are people crossing the street.
This is the problem at lunchtime. So CHP has included LAPD in this because clearly now he
made
off the
another
freeway.
right turn on a street.
Now he's under that walkway there.
He went into a parking structure.
Well, it's a parking structure, or isn't that a street that comes out on the other side? So there.
I don't live here, brother. I don't know where that goes.
Coming out here. If he's going to be there, but or he could have gotten out and gotten into that area.
Let's see if he comes out.
Yep, I've talked about the Killer Bean trailer quite a bit.
Looks like it's Hope and
appreciate
West
that.
General.
Dude's so sweet.
But again, you've probably driven through that. It's an area where it's now that section is that little open space.
And yeah, wishing you the absolute best,
That's
Zach.
a street.
If he was,
and could have gone under there to avoid helicopters. But you see LAPD just to the left on the street there. So there is at least a patrol car there.
If he was going to try to ditch the car, that would have been the time, and maybe that's
You're
what
not
he's done
smart.
because we haven't seen him
Agreed,
exit.
but neither are you because you just donated $5 to say that.
So Bruce,
you also
what
failed
is
the test.
What do you do at this point? You have an officer, and we're not certain if that.
Well, there's no way you found like
officer
paint
was
shop in here. They're not just going to let him
or
go.
That officer was notified because of where the chase was.
I don't think he's popped out
but
anywhere.
What is the protocol now when you've got that vehicle under that open space there?
Well, this person obviously drove in there and probably parked the car and as foot bailed in a very nonchalant type manner to not draw attention to themselves. But if there are not law enforcement in the area, this person may.
Yeah, Thriller Bark's been good so far.
An LAPD car that we
Is this where it ends? He just hides in there forever?
Well, we're told that the person went into the parking structure at the Grand Hotel. But again, that makes things difficult. Just
Bad
as you
game
were
night,
talking
yeah.
about,
I should do that before
depending
Starfield.
On the nature of the
Maybe
person.
we do that
I see
tomorrow.
a patrol car on the other side there. Depending on the nature of the person, if they're able to walk casually into the building, we didn't really get a good look during our chase. Of
Yeah, it
what
seems
the
like where this
person
one
looked
ends.
And
a foot, and then they go from there. But at this point, over by the
Appreciate it,
Disney Mall
Blob.
there, I think
And I
this
haven't
person
finished
is
JoJo's
going
Part
to get away.
6.
Well,
That
there's
release
also the
schedule was so
possibility-
fucked, and then I
mean,
never
you
went
did
back to
drive
finish
in
it.
with a Rolls-Royce unit with
every information.
At this, area, the person.
That's where you.
Well, I'm assuming the driver gets away, but there's no way they get away with the Rolls-Royce itself.
Difficult tasks that you're going to see with law enforcement. Single person.
Yeah, pretty boring chase. Nothing too crazy. Kind of just like a guerrilla Rolls-Royce ad almost. The way they talked about that thing. I can't stand Rolls-Royces. They look like shit. I'm not a big car guy in general, but I just will never understand the crazy price tag on a Rolls-Royce. Seems so arbitrary. Yeah, Armored Core 6 has been good so far. Have you read up on how influencer boxing isn't paying their fighters in Kingpin? Also, you should do a tier list on animals you theoretically could beat in a cage match. Those are two very different statements. I haven't seen too much on influencer boxing in general, and I don't know about a tier list on animals I could beat in a cage match. That would be a very small list. Kyrie Irving donate what? No, you're lying. Kyrie Irving donated $24K to the Pink Sauce Ladies GoFundMe? No. 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 You're making a joke. No. Why? What? Man, you got me fucked up. Why? Why? Okay, Kyrie, you donated 24K for the Pink Sauce Lady Fund. That means you need to try her original formula. Order it, have her ship it to you, so you get the authentic experience so you can see what your $24,000 bought you. What you're supporting. Legitimate botulism. Put your money where your mouth is, literally. That's crazy. That's actually craziness. There's no way that's the real Kyrie. There's no way. That's gotta be a meme. Drove into a restaurant and arrested the owner. Thanks to the membership dragon. Like, he crashed his car through the restaurant? Two videos, lots of questions after police SUV crashes into St. Louis bar. Owner arrested. Man, what? You're under arrest for putting this restaurant in the front of my SUV cruiser. You're in violation. Sounds like a Looney Tunes trap, like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, where they paint like a tunnel on a wall and then just crash into it.
I'm with the law firm Kazali Wersch, and Wersch is spelled W-Y-R-S-C-H, and I'm here with James Pence, P-E-N-C-E. So just wanted to give you guys an update on what's happening.
Well, thanks for that, Kona. Nothing special. Thanks for responding all.
Went to court after having watched the video and went to the prosecutor's office and said that we wanted an agreement that
Can I see the footage? Okay, no footage here. Where's the footage? Oh, here we go. Two videos shared on Tuesday by an attorney for a South St. Louis bar owner show a police SUV crashing into the bar, and part of the aftermath that led to the bar owner being arrested on charges of assault and resisting arrest. Oh, so the charges were separate from the crash. So this guy was just scooting in sideways like an action movie scene. The videos clear up some questions about what happened early Monday outside of the bar. Bar PM, popular gay bar in the city's Carondale neighborhood. I'm sure I butchered that name. But they produced several more. The bar's co-owner, Chad Morris, was charged with third-degree assault and misdemeanor resisting arrest after the crash. Police claimed he pushed an officer and ran from them. Let's see what the footage... Oh my god. It is impossible to use the internet without an ad block these days, but I can't go on these websites with one on anymore. Christ. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. He didn't even really... Man. I can't even rewind the video because now I'm getting another ad. He didn't even get far into the restaurant. This is like an advertisement for whoever makes that door threshold, like the door frame. Fucking blocked a full-speed police SUV. He bounced off of it. What is that made out of? Titanium? Adamantium? Like, look at this. It actually bounces the SUV back instead of crashing through the glass. That's impressive engineering. What a good build. What's your favorite cookie? Oreos. Thanks to the Prime, Chug, and the resub Lamissa, and the gift sub Bella. So did the officer explain why he tried to crash through the front of the restaurant? Because at first I thought it'd be an accident, but this is clearly deliberate. He made no attempt to slow down or anything, really, it doesn't seem like. He just zooms through like it's GTA Online. It's insane the car is flying, Cazelli said on Tuesday. If I did this, I would be cited. It's unclear why the SUV swerved. James Pence, Morris' husband and another co-owner of the bar said police initially told him they had to swerve to miss a dog. Officers later recanted and said they swerved to miss a parked car, the same explanation that police gave reporters. This parked car? Brother, I got news for you. If you have to swerve to miss this parked car, you shouldn't be behind the wheel. It's a parked car on a road with literally nothing on it. This is like the road outside of Courage the Cowardly Dog's house. There is nothing here. So if you had to swerve to miss this, you're either drunk driving or a terrible driver. Thanks to Tier 1 Drizzle and the Tier 1 Lindsay. And the resub RJ and Tim. He's a hero, don't you get it? True, I guess. I didn't even think of that. This is quite the stunt. Though I guess he's already out of control. Like, for some reason, it looks like he's already lost control of the vehicle, because he is kind of beelining towards that car, so maybe he really did swerve to miss it. I don't know why he tried to throw in a dog excuse. But why is he already losing control of his vehicle? Yeah, I just heard Geometry Dash 2.2 came out. Might play it later. Police did not respond to multiple requests for more information about the incident and Caselli's accusations. They denied a sunshine request for dash cam footage of the incident, citing an active investigation. Man, that dash cam's gonna go hard. This is the aftermath. Looks like all of the framing's made out of wood. That's some strong wood. Mahogany, no doubt. The door didn't even budge. Didn't even make it to the door. This fine hard wood stopped it. Wow. Didn't even break the glass on it. Thanks to resub Signari and Yibi. Yeah, we're gonna go over the dream stuff in just a minute. Holy shit, calm down. Where's the one that includes sound? In the video, which includes sound, Pence is seen confronting officers about crashing into his bar. Where's that? I want to see that video. Why didn't they put it in this article? Thanks, Jacob. Thanks for the membership, Joshua. I guess I'll find it later. What an interesting stunt from the officer, though. And I haven't seen the latest one from that, Sela. You hear about the cop that got caught having hanky-panky on camera in his cruiser. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool, actually. Just out in fucking broad daylight. Or how can I find it? Oh, it was a Maryland police officer. Now I found it. Police officer in Maryland seems to kiss and get into the police SUV with... What? Prince George County officer seen in video seeming to kiss person get into police SUV with her suspended. Oh, that just needed another comma there. So he got suspended for getting in the police car with her. Yeah, they were going at it.
George's county officer is off the job tonight, suspended while questions about this video you can see here from last night are being investigated. It appears to show the uniformed officer
paid vacation.
Then both men get in the back seat you can see here of this cruiser. Now a man taped it all with his phone at a neighborhood park right next to Oxon Hill High School. What
the fuck? Why there?
They're live, and Jan Marie, this video certainly has a lot of people talking tonight.
He slabbed up outside of a high school to have sex with her in his car. What a weirdo. Thanks, Abram. Hey, hope you enjoyed the new job on him. He probably was a campus cop. I guess. Maybe, yeah. I still love that everything addresses X as formerly known as Twitter, or just straight up Twitter. Such a disastrous idea to try and change it to fucking X of all things. I was like, oh my god, there's kids around here at the time, and all the time, and he didn't care, and it was not dark. He doesn't respect the uniform, he doesn't respect the police car, I can't believe that. FOP89 has been made aware of the videos circulating on the internet. We have no information as to the investigation of the videos or the officer involved, as that's handled by the department's Internal Affairs Division. We ask that our officer be given the same consideration that any other person would ask for, and that you reserve judgment until all the facts are known and videos are put into context. He is on video making out, literally like sucking the lips off of her face, and then they go into the back seat of his police cruiser. What do you think happened back there? They didn't just go back there to keep smooching. What the fuck do you mean? In what context? What context? It's all just right there. He's just openly making out with her in public across the high school. Across from the high school. He was investigating her mouth. Yeah, I guess she had a bomb in her pussy. And his cock was the only thing that could defuse it. He actually ended up saving the whole school. It's like a speed situation, and you had to keep your thrusts above 4 pumps per second in order to keep the bomb from going off in her vagina. Man's a hero. That's a crime, right? Like 100%? Having sex in broad daylight outside of a high school? Like, I guess you're in your car, but it's not like it's private. You're still in front of the high school in public having sex. Just the chat side of things. Anyone. That's the main one. Welcome aboard, Ian. I made a whole video on my thoughts on Starfield. Overall, I think everything in the game is good, but it's still a very boring game because it's just the same Bethesda formula again, which I'm pretty tired of. Don't know what that means. Oh, that's just a Star Wars quote. Body cam footage? Oh, wait, yeah. They need to release the body cam footage. Maybe that'll be all the context we need. Perhaps it was some kind of deep sting operation, and they go into the back seat in order to exchange information or something. I don't know. I really want to see the body cam footage now. We need the context. Hey, Gideon, good to see you again. Have a safe flight. Thank you, man. Such a fucking sweetheart. Play Pepsi Man again? There's not a whole lot left to play. Can't find where to get Critical's comics at? Oh, badegg.co. And thanks, Hero. Glad you like it. First OnlyFans with police POV. That would be big. Well, since he got suspended, so maybe he will need to turn to OnlyFans now. Let me see what the rest of the report says.
Yeah, definitely a lot of questions in regard to
Thanks,
this
Dyson.
video. We do know that officer is Francesco Marlet, and this is not his first suspension. Now, the incident happened right here in this parking lot at South.
Not his first suspension? Is it for the same thing? How many times does he fuck women on the job in his patrol car outside of a school? There's no way it's that common. There's no way they just keep letting him do it. Right? No shot. And yeah, that game was alright, Aaron. I appreciate it, Luke. Welcome, Joshua.
Lawn Neighborhood Park, just a few feet away from a playground when this incident happened. I spoke to one mom who brings her kids here every day, and she tells me this was inappropriate.
I agree.
I'm in shock right now. I can't believe it.
That's how Norma Santos felt after seeing this viral video. A Prince George's County police officer appears to be kissing a woman. Then they both get into...
What do you mean appears to be? Hold on, let me get the unblurred version. What do you mean appears to be? It's not like they were just like pulling a quarter out from behind her ear or something. Like, that was the sloppiest makeout session ever. That's like 15 brewskis deep at a dive bar, and you're like blurred making out with someone and just slobbering all over them. Where's the non-blurred version? Because that leaves nothing to the imagination. He was conducting an oral swab. Yeah. You can even hear kids playing. God, that's fucking revolting.